yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the FPL show. This is the best FPL draft I've made, and I think this is the best team going into Gameweek 1, and I really trust and believe that this team could definitely get me the best of points. I really trust this team, and I think this team is really good, and the points that we're getting in is just amazing. But like I said, this is all a fun game. Let's just try and enjoy ourselves out there, and I think this team is definitely a really good team, and I really trust and believe that they'll give me points coming into game week 1. I've made changes, and first off, if you could see right here, is Edison is already in my team. I know I said that Jose Sa might not leave my team, but then I've heard from friends and from people, that Jose Sa could concede amount of goals, but he really was a good keeper. But I had to pick, it was about getting points, and Edison is definitely a player who could give me those points. After the West Ham game, the fixtures after that are just really good, and I think Edison could definitely get me those points I need. Let's just check his fixtures. Bournemouth, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. These are really good games, and I really trust that Edison could definitely give me points, even if it concedes game week 1. I'm thinking long term, and afterwards Bournemouth, Newcastle, Bournemouth, City at home, just a really good game, and points would just be flying in like crazy. And I really think that Edison is definitely an upgrade from Jose Sa, and it's really good. Coming into our defense, still the back three. I know there's a new player in town, Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk is a player who could definitely give me set pieces, headers, coming in from Arnold or Robertson. He could definitely get me those headers, and really good at defending. The clean sheets will be coming in from both Arnold and Virgil van Dijk, especially having Fulham. That's just an easy fixture for a team like Liverpool, and I really think that Virgil van Dijk would definitely give me the points I'm striving for. And Van Dijk is a really good signing, expensive, but I really think that he's the best option for me right here. Really good. And Matty Cash is really a perfect FPL asset, especially coming up against Bournemouth. It will get me those points. I'm sure maybe a goal or an assist. Cash is really good. I know Aston Villa haven't been on the preseason, strongly, but it's preseason. Managers are trying to get the best out of their team, seeing what they could fix and what could be changed. Matty Cash is definitely a player you guys should consider in your squad. Arnold, nothing to say, really a perfect player, definitely will be in my squad and will give me those points I need, along with Virgil van Dijk. This back three is just points. You can't go wrong with this back three. They'll give you the points you need. Just consider them and add them to your watch list, and really hope I could get my value up and get those points I need. Okay, coming into our midfield, we have Pedro Neto. Now, Neto has been in my previous draft, and is definitely a Hoofs player that probably the only Hoofs player you could get. Maybe Paul Dance, but I think Pedro Neto is definitely the best pick. I mean, his fixture against Leeds has been amazing in preseason, scoring 3, assisting 2, really amazing. And you should definitely get a player like Pedro Neto. You can't go wrong with a player like him. Definitely could get you those points you need. Wolves are not that good in attacking, but according to preseason, they've been really good. They've been scoring, and Pedro Neto has shown more likely that he'll be the the forward they really need, the forward that will definitely get Hooves what they need, and Pedro Neto, definitely consider him. Really cheap, 5.5. Really not nothing much to say about this guy, but just consider him. Now I had to remove Martin Odegaard for Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli has been amazing in preseason, 4 assists, 1 goal, really amazing, and is playing that left winger position. Really amazing, making those runs, crossing in, cutting in, shooting. Martinelli, really a player that you should consider. Also cheap, by the way, 6 million. I mean, the points against Crystal Palace will just be crazy. I mean, this guy is definitely amazing, and definitely consider a guy like Martinelli. Looking into this match is just a 3-0 minimum or 4-0, maybe if they concede, but Arsenal will definitely, I think, crush Crystal Palace in the opening season tomorrow night. And next to him we have Saka. Saka is a player asset that you definitely need to get. Is really good. Is playing the penalty role now. Is also taking the penalties. Like I saw in the previous game, is a really good forward. Really a player. You know, when we look at fantasy, we also think about like who takes the set pieces, the penalties, and all that, and I think Saka has been playing in that role more often, and is a player that you should definitely get. After all, last season he was one of the most owned FPL player, and points were just coming in for this man, and I really think Saka is definitely a player to get. Plus I have 0.5 mil in my bench, so if Saka were to not perform, I could just as easily switch him up for Jared Bowen, especially that Bowen, after Manchester City they'll be having Nottingham Forest, so that would definitely be an easy fixture for West Ham, and I could switch Saka in for Jared Bowen. So really not much to say. So either Saka performs or he leaves, easy as that, and I could just get Bowen for that. But it also depends on Bowen's performance. My options are limitless, and Mount is also on the table, and they still players I could definitely get for that amount of cash. Last but not least is Luis Diaz. Diaz hasn't been amazing in preseason, but we all know he'll definitely catch on. The goals will come in, playing the Sadio Mane role. Definitely he'll get you those points you need. Him, Salah on the right, and Nunes, probably Firmino, and Jota when he gets back. We'll see how it works, but in the meantime, Luis Diaz is just the best asset you could definitely get besides Salah in the Liverpool squad. Diaz is playing also a wider position where he also opens up a gate for Robertson, and if you considering Robertson, but I wouldn't recommend having both Arnold and Robertson. But if you're focusing on your back four or maybe a back three, yeah, why not? You could get all of them, in fact. But Diaz is definitely a player that will get you those points you are striving for. Definitely a good player, and consider him, guys, and he won't disappoint you coming into game week 1. He will definitely get you those points you need against Fulham. Now for my last forward, Harry Kane. Harry Kane is definitely a beast. We've seen in preseason, he's been amazing. He's been scoring, assisting. Him and Heung-min Son have been destroying it. I couldn't afford both Son and Kane. I had to pick. The reason I chose Kane was his penalties. He could be getting them more often, not actually more often, basically all the penalties he'll be getting them, and he's a forward, a striker, so Kane is looked more likely as a player that I should get, and definitely my captain as well. You can't go wrong with this. Harry Kane definitely has to be in the squad. Premier League experience, what he could bring on the table is just amazing, and I really think Harry Kane is the best option you could really have here. I mean, you could have Son, but if you can afford both, take them both. Me personally, Harry Kane is just the right man for the job. Next game we have Erling Haaland. Now Haaland hasn't been on the beast form from Borussia Dortmund yet, but he will definitely catch on, guys. Don't lose faith in this man. He'll catch on. Who knows, maybe the West Ham game could bring that beast, the Haaland we all know. Plus West Ham, like I said, haven't been really good on preseason, but like I said it as well, it's just preseason. Managers are trying to see what formation, what players to put in. Don't judge clubs by preseason, but it's Erling Haaland at the same time. Pep is probably working something amazing. I mean, the Liverpool Manchester City Community Shield was just a really strong game for both teams, but Liverpool just looked more stronger. They looked more prepared for that match, and Haaland is still adapting to the formation of Pep Guardiola. So I really think you'll catch on at any time. Who knows, maybe at the West Ham, the second or the third, but I wouldn't keep him for that long if he's not performing. But in the meantime, Erling Haaland is here. I don't see him leaving, and if we're to leave, I could just drop him down to maybe a cheaper player, maybe Omonyi, just so that I could make enough cash to bring in De Bruyne or Heung-min Son or maybe Salah. But then I'll have to remove Luis Diaz. But all of that are just theories, but Haaland definitely a player who's staying in this squad. Next to him, our final man, the beast of preseason, Gabriel Jesus. 7 goals, really amazing. 7 goals, 1 assist. Jesus has been amazing. He's been attacking. He's been that Arsenal player they've been looking for, the number 9, the player. Jesus is really amazing, and if you don't have a player like him by now, you'll be missing out on points. I mean, opening game Crystal Palace just tomorrow night. This is just an easy fixture for Arsenal. I don't see how Jesus could go wrong, or Arsenal could go wrong. Anyways, even if Jesus were not to perform in this game, I have the likes of Saka or Martinelli. I really have a squad right here, and this squad could definitely get me points. My team value is 95 mil, really good, and 99.5 mil, really good, and I really trust this squad. Comment down below, let me know on this squad what you think, your thoughts, and who I should put in. But thank you guys for watching. But before I forget anything, take a look at my bench. We have Foster is still here, Andreas. I had to put in Nico Williams and remove Ryan Aït-Nouri. Just save up the 0.5 mil, just so I could remove Saka if we're not to perform, or Luis Diaz. You know, you have to be flexible with a team like this, and I really love this team, and I really think this team would definitely get me the points I need. But thank you guys so much for your time. Make sure to please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys after the game week. See you soon. Adios.